Just remember that. And that goes for the rest, even after you graduate.
He does it with me.
Yeah, I got him driving the other day in text, and I had to write him a ticket. Yeah. Jack Moriarty took his junior year off, and I had coached Jack from in a lot of different sports. Baseball, when he was younger, I coached him on JV basketball. I love this kid. I mean, I think he is the quintessential Millis kid, and just unbelievable leader. You know, I was honest with him. I said, Jack, listen, you missed your junior year. I don't know how much you're going to play. You missed the first 2 weeks of the season, but I want you there because you're an unbelievable leader and a great person to have around. By the third game of seeing him there, I made him a captain at the end of the year. No, not at the end of the year, after that third game, just for his leadership alone. And he is the person that everyone should look up to. It doesn't matter about your playing time, it matters about what you can bring to the program. And that's what it's all about, and I appreciate everything Jack does, so thank you, Jack. We're getting there. Merrill, again, one of my favorite guys, and who would have thought that, Merrill, after freshman year? So Coach LeDuc, I was a lot more like Coach LeDuc than I am now. Okay, I've mellowed out a little bit in my older age. It still can be pretty intense, so that style is hard to deal with, especially when you're a young kid and you've played for different people. And so Merrill played his freshman year on JV for me, and I just didn't, it's not that we didn't like each other. I think it was more, he had to get used to me. So he took his sophomore year off, and then he came back in his junior year, and he did some incredible things last year, and then this year, he and I had the best talks over the course of the year. He was another one in Dover. He was the one who kind of single-handedly helped us win the game. His point high for the year, I think it was 18 points in the Dover game. And there was when Merrill played well, we played well. So he was great. I remember Bryce in the huddle saying in the Halston game, right, get Merrill the ball, right? Because when he was hot, man, and he could outshoot anybody. And Merrill, I appreciate everything you've done for this program. He's another captain and a great, great kid, and I got to know him a lot better over the last 2 years, and I will miss you extremely next year, Merrill. Last but not least, the other senior captain, Carter Burris. So 3-year varsity player, just, quiet, unbelievable, would do anything for this program, would do anything to win, and just a great kid. And I saw the true Carter this year, who didn't care about his numbers. Well, let's start back with, on the first week of practice, I mean, I don't know, Coach, he was unbelievable, pushing everyone to be better. He wanted to be successful. He wanted to be, to make this his senior year the best thing, and he wants to help the program in any way he could. This year he coached the 6th grade B team Metro West, and some incredible things. I saw him running our drills in practice with 5 guys, that he had on his team, and he was very dedicated, and he's very dedicated to this program. My only disappointment is that he is going to go to school far away, because he is definitely someone that I want to stay in touch with and have continue to come back through the program. 3-year varsity player, huge, moved inside the last 2 years and played the big guy he was a guard. He started as a point guard his sophomore year, correct? So he would do anything. He averaged about 10 points and 10 boards a game, and just exactly what we were looking for from Carter this year, and I really appreciate everything he did for us this year, Carter. So I do have gifts for my 3 seniors, so Jack Moriarty, Merrill Cushman, and Carter, come on up. wrap it up pretty quick. Okay, first award I'm gonna do is Coach's Award, and I just spoke about him. It's gonna be Carter Burris. He did everything for this program again. He wasn't really worried about his scoring stats and all that other stuff. He rebounded, he battled, he blocked shots, and he was like me on the court and me in summer league. He was the guy that I went to all year long, from this point last year all the way through to this point this year, and he's someone that I'm going to miss extremely much, yeah, but he's going to miss him a lot, and he's just a great kid. He's come a long way. Coach's Award goes to Carter Burris. I couldn't talk about him now, but I'm through that part. So we're gonna go. The coaches voted on this part. He was our MVP, whether it was defensively, offensively. And this part isn't easy for me to do, is to pick your own son as the MVP. But I think when the coaches voted on it unanimously, that I didn't want to bring it up. Sometimes you feel it. I actually play things down for him, and I don't give him enough credit. He does have to keep his temper in check. But our MVP was PJ Adams. Last but not least, and I want all you guys listening to this, because this is an award that I've never given before. When I was a girls coach, I would do anything to try and win. I brought a sports psychologist in my 5th year. One of the girl coaches that I coached with had a friend that was a sports psychologist. That was in my 5th year after winning about 8 games in 5 years. I said, I'll do anything. So we brought a sports psychologist, and we came up with this theme for Team First. So this year, when we were talking at our meeting, I said, I'm going to do the Team First Award. And I told these guys at one of our last practices about this player, and so I'll tell you a little story, and then we'll move on. And I got this through the grapevine. I didn't get that for him, so he wasn't going to come out. It's Jack Moriarty. He wasn't going to come out and play, and he talked to me, and I think he wanted to come out, and he filled his role and did exactly what he was supposed to be there for, and he knew he wasn't going to get a lot of time. Now, we were playing Ashland and Ashland, so it's late in the season, and again, he didn't think he was going to play, so he, in the beginning of the year, his grandparents booked him tickets to a concert in Boston. So, he, not telling me, and I got this through the grapevine, he went to the game, didn't play, and so the tickets for the night of Ashland, he didn't play in the game, and never asked to leave the game early, he took the bus home, and did everything else. And then drove into Boston into his concert like 2 hours late, and he knew he wasn't going to play. And to me, he put the team ahead of himself, and he did this all year long. And then when we got ready for the tournament, his whole family went to Vermont or New Hampshire for his father's 50th birthday, and he stayed back and practiced the whole time. Just an incredible kid, one of my favorite guys ever of coaching, even from when he was a little guy and we were winning championships in baseball. The Team First Award, and you guys need to understand what that's like, to put your team ahead of everybody else and never once complain, and all the coaches will admit it, right? And bust his butt. The guy staying after practice to take extra jump shots, to take extra layups. Saw it every day. So, every day. And he is an inspiration to me, to work harder, and to all of us. Jack Moriarty. Well, just another incredible night, group of guys. It's really coming along, and the program's coming a long way in a short period of time. I congratulate all the athletes. Great job. All the coaches, great job, and I can't thank everybody enough for coming. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.